What's going on, my fly hippie family? It's your boy Izzy. Welcome if you're new. Got some Elle clips, got some Monica Mcnutt clips, and then of course we got to talk about the Angel Reese Player of the Week award, man. And y'all might be really surprised what I have to say about that. So yeah, man, y'all make sure y'all stick around for that. We're gonna talk about that a little later in the video. Remember, if you like the content, hit that thumbs up for your boy. Subscribe to the channel. We're trying to hit 3,200, man, by the end of the day. So if y'all can help me with that, I highly appreciate that. And on top of that, don't forget to get in the comments and let me know what y'all think about this. Let's get it.
I would say, and this is purely off of asking a lot of questions, working in this space, knowing what I know about basketball, and again, asking more questions, I would still maybe slightly give the edge to Caitlin, putting everything else aside, like not just because of the name and the sellouts and like what she's doing for viewership, just the basketball part, right? Because most W players would tell you it is harder for a guard to translate right away in the W than it is a post player, right? And so post players tend to have success a little bit quicker. And so just because she was already up against that aspect of it, I would still probably give that nod to Caitlin Clark for Rookie of the Year. But I think it's going to be a great race, and what Angel is able to do for a Chicago team that again is just trying to sort of fight for playoff positioning, but to keep them in these games and to keep them in the storylines. Like, it's going to be great.
Yeah, mine is 700, I think, as of the time of this recording. Caitlin Clark for Rookie of the Year. This was a Fever team 2 years ago. They won 2 games.
Yeah.
Last in the standings. They were last in the standings last year. I think they won 4 games. Now they're at 9, and they're a playoff team. She leads in points, assists, and efficiency. I don't think it should be as close as maybe people think it is going to be. And we still have half of season to play. But yeah, Caitlin Clark, I think, is, if you just look at the numbers, it's right there.
I mean, I get a lot of smoke all the time. When I'm bringing up the numbers, I'm bringing up, like, how it looks to me. I mean, clearly you got two people who's saying the same thing I've been saying, man. So to my AR army, y'all heard it there from this lady and this man. They clearly saying the same thing. I don't know why it seemed like I'm hating on Angel Reese or I have no love for AR. Like, I love her game, man. I love what she's doing. I never said any of the narratives that's going out about her. I don't got so many messages about go back and look at that Seattle game. Go back and look at that Seattle game. Look at how they're allowing her to get these rebounds. This is just what I'm hearing. But y'all hear it, man. Caitlin Clark is reigning champion right now with the Rookie of the Year. I said it like 3 videos back. She has more responsibilities. She's dealing with more. It's tougher.
I have said since day one that my Rookie of the Year campaign is going to be directly attached to who can put their team in the standings. And when the question comes up on various days, look at the standings and I answer accordingly. It has been Caitlin. It has been Angel. But goodness gracious, like, and the amount of stuff in my mentions from people that I know do not care about women's basketball. But I'm the race baiter, but you're talking to me about race that, and I've been covering women's basketball for however long. It's a little bit exhausting, but I am finding renewed stamina and energy because I do think that the conversation is finally moving to the basketball of it all.
Yes.
Outside of like just ignoring my mentions, like whatever. And so I have been grateful for the platform. I've been so grateful for the people. It's been weird for the people that are like, oh, you got Stephen A. I'm like, it was a debate show. We debated, like, that's that. But for the people that are true women's basketball fans that have been like, yo, thank you for saying what needs to be said. Like, just thank you for using your voice. I feel that. I receive that. And it's not that we're not welcoming a new audience. It's not that we can't have a conversation about Rookie of the Year. But I think for me, to go through this conversation and act as if we don't live in America in which race is part of the conversation, is just to do the whole conversation a disservice, right? Like, and so when it trends a way that I feel like needs to be brought back, I'm happy to bring in a little bit of levity, but also very happy to talk about the basketball of it all. And Caitlin Clark is damn good. Like, and I've never said she wasn't. You know what I mean? Angel Reese has been hella impressive. Both are doing historic things. And so when you look at this Rookie of the Year thing, to me, it's just what do you value? And we know as sports consumers, offense gets a ton of praise compared to defense, right?
Right.
And that's fine. Caitlin's offense, the first triple-double as a rookie, she's been trending upward, especially since Indiana had a chance to come off that crazy schedule to start the season. What Angel is doing, breaking a double-double streak as a rookie. You feel her presence defensively. Like, that also has impact. And so it's up to you as an objective fan or consumer to decide where you place your value. But I think for me, I'm talking to the people that can respect what both of them are doing. I'm not talking to people that have already made up their mind one way or another, because you're just trying to just be divisive.
Right. So she has some good points. I feel like it's basically going to be what you value. At the end of the day, do you value the rebounds and the putbacks, inside game, or do you value the 3 balls, the fancy assists, passing? You know, maybe I do value more of an entertaining game that CC brings with the flashy passes behind the backs and shooting from way out. I'm that way when it comes to the NBA as well. So, but at the end of the day, I can find enjoyment out of what Angel Reese is doing as well, because rebounding is very important to the game of basketball. It's 2 things I disagree with that Monica said, and one was still the standing thing. I still don't get it. I feel like that's a cop-out. Biggest thing is she's like, not bringing race into the conversation will do the conversation itself a disservice. And I just feel like, I mean, at some point, it's all about basketball. I had a lady literally in the comments, "Oh, I could tell you don't date your own kind. Who hurt you? Why do you hate Angel Reese? Why do you hate black women? You're speaking on stuff you don't have a clue about. I'm married to a black woman and I have 2 black beautiful kids. Like, what?" You can have an opinion, it's fine. Even if I don't get it, even if it don't make sense to me, you can have an opinion. It's okay. But I'm just saying, at the end of the day, I got love for both of them. I have a love for the game, and I'm happy for both of them. The WNBA the numbers are going up. So when Juju get there, and Paige, Haley, when they all get up in there, it should be an even better league. You know what I mean? So I'm all for the cause, man. I love the growth of the game. Now, another thing she did bring up that I did like was speaking on the schedule, because Angel Reese about to have one of the toughest runs now. It's kind of like a flip reverse schedule thing now, because Caitlin Clark about to run into more of the easy side of her schedule versus Angel Reese about to run into the harder part of her schedule. So this is about to be the tell-all, man. Can Angel Reese weather the storm through these tough teams? If she can, man, that's going to boost her argument for Rookie of the Year. Speaking of Angel Reese, man, let's talk about it. Player of the Week, I think she deserved it. This is the reason I said Angel Reese can have this one, because Angel Reese played 3 games last week, and all 3 she played pretty good. You can give her that, right? 12 and 19, 27 and 10, 17 and 14. It was like she did really well in rebounding here, really well in scoring in this one, and then this was more of a balanced performance. You feel what I'm saying? Some people can argue that she had better weeks. Now, Caitlin Clark, she only had 2 games, okay? She had it on the 2nd and the 6th. Now, mind you, she did have that mind-blowing triple-double. And I know how y'all are, man. Y'all can come at me about how she was shooting the 3 ball. Yes, she was missing. Okay, she was missing. But if I can admit she was missing, y'all got to admit she still did a hell of a job on that court. And she did this against the Dream, which isn't really a good team. And I'm from Atlanta, you feel me? So y'all know I will big up my city, but they not really that good this year, man. So she did the 12 and 19 against the Dream, which wasn't really a good team, versus Caitlin Clark doing that type of performance against the Aces. And then, of course, the triple-double. Now, I'm telling you, I might sound crazy, but that's the only reason I'm giving Angel Reese this over CC, because she played 3 games, and then 2 of her performances were against the number 4 team, and they was pretty good performances. A balanced one and a high-scoring one. Okay, so I'll give her the head nod. She got it. I'm excited. I'm ready to see the rest of it, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think.